Hey there everyone, I was just going to go ahead and do an unboxing for you. This is an order that I got from Bloomin Jungle over eBay, and it's just going to be a little bit interesting. Just to give you a little bit of background information, I live in Nebraska, so it is actually January, the last part of January right now. So I have literally gotten these in the dead of winter, so I'm thinking that they're going to be just fine, but let's go ahead and dig inside. I had already gotten the tape cut on the box, but other than that, I actually haven't been into the box yet. So we'll be discovering these together. As you can see, there is a heat pack that Linda included when she ships these. And I believe she shipped these on Monday, and it is actually still warm, which is quite impressive considering it's been in the mail for 4 days now. And she said that she uses fiberglass insulation, and that's what this is right here. So there's actually a smaller box here. Presumably this is what the African violets are in. So we'll take that out and we'll put this box to the side. Go ahead and see what's in here. So there they are. We'll go ahead and start unwrapping these. So we'll go ahead and start with this one, and we're going to work our way down the line. So she kind of just has these wrapped up in paper so far with some meat wrapping tape, and this is number 1, and he's looking real nice. Persian Prince has girl foliage, and you can see that it is actually a really nice sizable plant. I'll give you a close-up later of all of these, but so far so good. It's really looking great. It has nice size. And this is going to be a semi-miniature, of course, so, I mean, it's good size. So let's move on to the next one here. So this one here is actually Dean's Lucienne. And this is one that I was really excited for because the Dean's series of African violets are actually pretty hard to get a hold of nowadays. They're just not as common to find, but they really are. If you like minis, they're an amazing heritage that they have on them. A lot of them are variegated, and they just have gorgeous blossoms. Moving right along. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a wick in here. So Linda must actually wick these as she's growing them. So we just unwrapped Ma's Angela. This is another one that was in my order. This one here actually has the clackamas foliage. So that is the main reason why I purchased this one. It has purple blossoms on it. It's kind of a lilac purple. So it's going to be a beautiful plant regardless, but it's the main selling point of this one truly was the girl foliage. So this one is Tipped Honey. Yes, that one is Tipped Honey. This is one that I've actually been trying to get for a very long time. I believe this was hybridized in 1990, and for one reason or another, it's become quite difficult to get a hold of in my experience. I'm not sure why. It really does have interesting blooms, but these are known as the dogwood blossoms because they have the tipped edge just on the very tip with white, and the rest of the bloom from the pictures online appears to be magenta. I'm just kind of unwrapping one of these on camera because the plastic portion is the hardest part to get off, but I kind of wanted to see and show you what the process was that these were packaged. So what she did was she took the polyfill and she wrapped it around the plant, and then she wrapped that with saran wrap. And I'm just kind of inspecting this a little bit here. There is what appears to be a little bit of cold damage, but really overall these have fared amazingly. I mean, let's be honest, they got shipped in the dead of winter, so we are lucky that these guys even had any life in them when they were received, so that is a bonus. Of course, I know Linda wouldn't be shipping if she didn't think that these would be received. So this one here is the free one. Ironically, last but not least, the variegation is gorgeous. The name is Jolly Dreamland, and truly, I've never seen the description of this one, so I don't really know what it actually is. But this one here is particularly to my liking because I absolutely enjoy the variegated violets, and this one here you can see is more of a crown variegated type. So I found that the crown variegated types are just a little bit more sensitive with the house temperatures. I'm someone who keeps my house at a fairly low temperature in the winter, just due to economics. I live in a very old house, so it's at time quite expensive during the winter months to keep it at 70, 75 degrees like a lot of people choose to do. I'm just going to go ahead and unwrap this one all the way as well, just to kind of see what the process was again here. And as you can see, her packing really preserved the life of these plants through shipping and the cold weather. I mean, truly, they look almost like they were pulling right off of a growing shelf. So kudos to Linda. She's really gotten her packing down to an art. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a few close-ups of these, and then we will wrap up the video. This here is Jolly Dreamland. As you can see, it has amazing variegation on it. I'd say it's about 2 inches wide, growing really quite symmetrical already, so that's really a good sign. I did take the time to look up what the bloom looks like. It appears to be very similar to Jolly Jubilee, only it is a purple bloom instead of a dark red bloom. This one here is Dean's Lucienne. As you can see, there is a couple crowns in there, so I might be able to split the crown and potentially get 2 plants, but once I go to repot these, we'll see what that entails. This one here is Persian Prince, and as you can see, it has girl foliage, and it's even blooming. It has a nice purple bloom. This one really does have a heavy bloom that it can put forth. It's a great show plant. I've actually seen this in a few shows myself, and every time that I've seen it, it's just gorgeous. So definitely one that I wanted in my collection. We're going to move on to Maz Angela. I unwrapped her because she was really kind of scrunched up in her wrapping, but as you can see, she really spread out, and it really showcases the clackamas foliage. As I said before, this is going to be a lilac bloom, and it's hopefully going to grow fairly symmetrical according to the pictures that I've seen online, but in any case, it will be a great plant to see what comes of it. And then last but not least, here is Tips Honey. This is the one that I've really been wanting to get my hands on. It, of course, has the mauve colored flowers with the white tipped ends on the petals. So stay tuned. We'll be watching this one really closely. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section and I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Have a great day. Bye.